Hello everyone, welcome. So today, one sec. I got some boogers in my nose. Ah. Whew. What's going on, everyone? Hey, what's good? Greetings. Greetings, fellow humans. Welcome to planet Earth. I'm loving these live streams. They're so fun. And it's related to what we're talking about today, too. Just drinking my lemon water, guys. And I gotta blow my nose. 1 second. It's good to put a little bit of lemon in your water, even if it's a couple of drops, because the lemon activates the water, makes it more hydrating. A lot of our water is stripped of nutrients because of the filtering process it goes through. So the lemon, it enlivens your water a little bit, makes it more hydrating on a deeper, more cellular level. Comprendo. All right, I'm ready to have fun today. Maybe a little bit, not too much. Don't want to have too much fun. That wouldn't be good. Oh. Hello, welcome. Ugh. Okay. We'll do a little stretch first before we begin. Yeah. Your true goal. Your true goal. What an important fucking topic. Holy shit, what a good topic. Your true goal. Getting clear about your true goal in life. What's your true goal? Wow. Do you even know what your true goal is? That's, whoa. If you don't know your true goal, then what else are you doing besides figuring it out? It's an important subject today. Very important. You know, just wait maybe a little bit, maybe 10 seconds, 30 seconds. As everyone arrives, we're going to be talking about your true goal today. Your true goal. Oh my God. Whew. Are you guys lying on the grass? I think I've been saying it in like every video. It's good to lie on the grass, guys. Whew. At least once a day if possible. Oh my goodness. Oh. Woo. Pro tip for stretching. You just do whatever feels good. Ugh. Oh my God. Holy fuck, that feels good. Oh my God. Wow. Welcome to planet Earth, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming. How did you get here? How did any of us get here? Holy. Whew. Wow. Yes, yes, stretching feels good. And the next thing you know, I'm big in Japan. Whew. Hello, I see your comment. I'm coming to view your comment. I'm just really comfy right here. Coming to view it. Need the x-ray vision. 1 second. So comfy right here. Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna come view your comment. Okay. It's really like sitting here. Okay. Your true goal in life. Do you know your true goal? Or what else? Like, what are you doing? Are you doing some other thing? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say 95% of people don't know what their true goal in life is. That's gonna be an issue, guys. That's gonna be a big issue. That's gonna be a problem, guys. If you don't know your true goal, 95% of people don't. It's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you. You're gonna start chasing shit that you don't even want. Oh my God. It's gonna be a big issue, everyone. You gotta know your true goal. Otherwise, you're just doing some random shit. All right. What happened to your hair? I'm not sure. It just exists. What are you referring to? Your true goal, everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream where we're going to be talking about discovering your true goal in life. okay? So your true goal in life is the thing, the words. Leave me a comment if anyone here, if you guys know what your true goal in life is, or if you're searching for it. Maybe you can raise your hand, or I can't see you, but maybe you can leave a comment with like a hand emoji or something. If you know what your true goal is, or maybe you're curious, I would absolutely love if you were to maybe ask a question or two. I will riff on it, regardless. But the true goal is a very important subject, especially as related to the book Reality Transurfing, which is one of my favorite books. It's very important to know if you're trying to create the life you love. Hello. If you're trying to create a beautiful life that you love, you got to know what you actually want. This, a lot of people are struggling in that category because we're trying to manifest things, but they're not even the things our soul even wants. We're trying to manifest random shit. Stuff that we saw on TV or that we saw on Instagram. We're trying to manifest stuff that our heart doesn't even want. Do you see how that might be an issue? Because how are you going to manifest something that your soul isn't even excited about? It's not even true to you. It's not even real. Oftentimes we get worried about practicality. Adam, I can't just go for the thing my soul wants because it's not practical. It's not going to work. It's not going to, the pieces aren't going to fit together. I'm not going to make enough money. I don't see how that could be profitable. I don't know if my mom is going to approve. I don't think society is going to approve, because what if my true goal, Adam, is just to like relax and be myself and calm down and just, you know, get paid just to sort of be myself? What if that's my true goal? How, you know, how's that gonna work, Adam? That's not possible. So what happens is, since we don't even allow ourselves to listen to our heart. Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for coming to Adam Miceli's YouTube stream. Thank you for being here. Your heart just wants to, like, you know, feel a certain way, right? Often it's very relaxing. Okay, so you know you're aligned with your true goal if your heart is feeling very relaxed, very relaxed. So there's actually a passage from Reality Transurfing that says you can actually determine what your true goal is based on if you feel relaxed when you think about it. If there's even a little inkling of tension, if there's even just a little drop of anxiety or tension when you think about this goal that you have, that's not your true goal. You've been hooked. You've been deceived. You've been co-opted by a pendulum. A pendulum, what is a pendulum? It's like a societal thought. It's not your thought. It's a societal thought. Your mind has been sort of hooked by this societal thought. Often you're trying to copy someone else that you've seen, either on YouTube or in real life or on TV when you were young. When you're trying to like manifest your dream life or strive towards what you want, sometimes we strive towards things that we don't even want, but we lie to ourselves. Oh no, this is what I really want. Are you sure? Because if there's even a little slight amount of tension in your chest area, or you feel anxious about it, when you think about the thing that you want, you feel anxious a little, even a little bit about it, that's a sign that's not your true goal. Am I tripping on something? No, I'm not. I am sober. S-O-B-E-R. Sober. Brr. I'm not tripping on something. I'm just a normal fucking person. Actually offends me that you would think that. It's okay. We often don't see people on earth being normal people, so we think whenever someone is just even a little bit normal, then obviously they're on drugs, right? That's good that you smoke weed all day, man. Sounds awesome. Good for you. Anyways. So it's okay to smoke weed, man. Nothing wrong with that. Exactly. What's normal, man? I'm just being myself, right? Your true goal. Do I believe in God? Yeah, but I don't like believe in God in the sense of like I just believe it because I have nothing else to believe, you know? I've had many experiences of God in my life, either through meditation or just through sometimes psychedelics, or even sometimes just even when I'm sober and I'm not doing anything, I'm just sort of living my life. I've had many experiences of God, and they've been very deep and profound. So I don't like believe in God. I have a very deep relationship with God, you could say, right? It's something that is not like a Christian thing. It's not even really a Buddhist thing. It's all of those, you know. I like the Buddhist lens, I like the Christian lens, I like the Jewish lens, I like the Islam lens, even some of the shamanistic lenses, like from Mexican shamanism. You know, I'm interested in all the different mythologies and stuff, and I like studying them because they give me different tastes and flavors of the divine, right? So you could. Yeah. For sure, God exists. Look around you. This can't be without a creator. Yeah. Look at that gorgeous sky, you know? I think the idea of like that we've evolved from apes, I don't think it's 100% true. I think there might be some truth there, like obviously like a little bit of truth, but I think there's a lot of gray area there, and I'm not trying to say any sort of crazy shit here. I'm just opening up to the possibility maybe there was a little bit of divine intervention, you could say. I don't think humans just sort of existed by accident through some sort of natural selection process. I think there's a masterful stroke that has been sort of executed or whatever in order for humans to exist. I don't think we've just only evolved from apes. I think that's a little bit what's the word? To say like that the human body exists randomly because of mutations and natural selection. I think that's part of the truth, but I don't think that's the whole truth. Yeah. If there's only one correct God, wouldn't you want to investigate? I think God is our Father. He is our Maker. No, you're speaking truth. Yeah, so it's not that there's not two gods, you know, like you can't say there's one correct God, you know, like that God's right and then that one's wrong. You know, there's divine, you know, and the human mind can, since it's related with God, we lend divinity to whatever we focus on and worship and praise and appreciate. Good questions, man. Thanks for thanks for chilling. Are you seshing right now? Are you smoking up or not right now? Maybe before, kind of vibes. Thanks for the questions. Don't mind me. I'm gonna take a short pee break. One second. And I'm back. See, the messages are held for review. Oh, my favorite guy here. Yeah, I've seen that joke before. It's from Leo's channel. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't smoke weed too much, me personally. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I found over time, I started to like not feel too good about it, you know? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think you smoke as much weed as you want, man. You know, sometimes I talk to my friends and they're like, Adam, I really want to smoke weed, but I shouldn't. I'm like, what the fuck? Who said you shouldn't? You know, go ahead, dude. Do whatever feels good for you, right? You don't guilt yourself. You know, if you want to do something, like if you want to smoke some weed, right? The worst thing to do is to guilt yourself. I think the best thing to do is just to let yourself do it, right? And just be aware of what happens. Be fully aware. Because, you know, I don't think it's the healthiest thing to be doing every single day. So I'm not recommending that. But it's all up to you, right? So it really depends on your life experience, on your karma, right? What you need to experience, what you want to experience, right? So if you enjoy it and it's really giving you a lot of joy in your life, then who am I to say stop, right? You got to do what feels joy for you. And I'm just saying, keep paying attention, pay attention. This is why meditation is very important for speeding up your growth, because when you meditate, it's kind of like you're giving yourself more space to pay attention to what's really happening inside you. And then when you're paying attention, you know, after some time, let's say you practice meditation or you practice sitting quietly by yourself sober, right? And let's say you do this for an extended period of time, over time you'll become more sensitive and you'll become more aware of cause and effect, meaning you'll become more aware of what things are good for you and what things aren't, right? So a lot of people, when they meditate a lot, they might, after, you know, a few months or whatever, they might decide, oh shoot, I can't eat this food anymore because it hurts my stomach, and you become more aware. You become more sensitive. Right? So like, oh, this food, you know, every time I eat it and I meditate after, I can feel it in my stomach. It's causing me a lot of pain, right? It's causing me to fall asleep. Right? So meditation has this quality to like sort of show you the truth. And a lot of people aren't ready for the truth. A lot of people, we don't want to see the truth because it's a little bit scary. Yeah. Sin is bad. Sin leads to spiritual death. You are muted by God because you upset him. What is sin? It's a curious question. Curious to know what you think sin is. The truth is that there is hell, and it's no joke. Right? Curious to hear you expand a bit more on that. I'd like to know what you think sin is. So when I started meditating, eventually I became more sensitive to like which habits were good for me and which habits weren't good for me, right? So I eventually, over a long time, started realizing, oh, when I play video games too much, it puts me into like a fight or flight state. It puts me into like a survival state where like fighting to stay alive, you know, and it stresses me out. Or when I watch porn, I don't feel good either because it's like I'm sharing my sacred life energy and I'm sharing it with strangers. And I feel like I'm desecrating myself in that sense, right? You're kind of like, you're taking a beautiful power, right? A beautiful possibility, a beautiful potential, and you're sort of squandering it, right? So that doesn't feel that good. So it's not about this guilt of like, you're bad, you're evil, you shouldn't do it, right? It's not about you shouldn't or should, you can do whatever you want. You're okay, you can do what you want, you're fine. It's more about like being sensitive to cause and effect, right? What do you actually want to do? Let's see what Elias is saying. Sin is when you do wrong in the eye of God. The 10 Commandments, Jesus. So what's wrong in the eye of God? That's kind of interesting. I thought God was like selfless and made of love. I thought God is made of love, right? Just curious. God's made of love. Is it unconditional love or is it conditional love? Is God's love conditional or is it unconditional? Yeah, God is love. It's unconditional love. Okay, so you just said God is unconditional love. Okay. So in that sense, how can you sin against God? Or how can you do something that God doesn't like? Because you just said God is unconditional love. So you see how you're contradicting yourself? Because if you say sin exists, right, and it's possible to sin against God, but then you also said God is unconditional love, do you see there's a logical fallacy there? Because by definition, God is already forgiveness. You don't even have to ask for the forgiveness. The true forgiveness is realizing that no sin was committed in the first place. Yeah, I'm listening. All right, I'll listen to you, because you know. So you sin. Okay. But did you hear what I said about you just said God is unconditional love. So how can you sin if God automatically loves and forgives all parts of reality? I agree. It's good to confess what you've done wrong. I agree with that. I think confession is powerful and important. And I think all different religions have some form of confession, because it's good to confess. It's good to bring stuff up to light, right? It's true. We all are sinners, you could say, in the sense that, like, you know, we're not perfect. So it's good to humble ourselves, right? But it's also important to only Jesus offered forgiveness. The other religions did not. That's fine, man. That's good. All right. Buddha did not die for me, nor did Muhammad. That's fine, man. All good. Yes, Jesus loves you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So I think we're going to keep talking about the finding your true goal in life, okay? Because I think that's very powerful regardless of which religion you believe in or this or that. I think it's good to just kind of know what you want to create in your life. Unless we don't want to talk about that, then I won't. Let me know if anyone here wants to hear more about that, or I'll just, I'm not going to force it. Alouette, gentille alouette. Alouette, gentille alouette. Alouette, gentille alouette. Unemployed and depressed. That's okay, man. Join the club. Bing! So am I. No wonder we're buddies. That's kind of a rough story to tell yourself. I'm unemployed and depressed. It's sort of a tough thing to say to yourself. Is that how you talk in your own mind? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's some bees. I agree. Yeah, yeah, we're breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You know it. Can I get a hello? Why are you depressed? I think we talked about this a little bit last time. Sometimes when we're depressed, it's because we have these really like heavy expectations on ourselves. I think I'm just gonna speak freely here. I think God likes to humble us a little bit, because when you're depressed, a lot of time it's because you have a lot of attachment to like how you should be, who I should be, right? I thought I was supposed to be famous. I thought I was supposed to be successful. I thought I was supposed to have a lot of women, you know. I thought I was supposed to be loved, but here I am, you know, I'm a loser, you know, I'm nothing, right? So I think the reason why we go through these difficult times is because God likes to sort of humble us. Hey, buddy. It's okay. Hey, buddy. He reminds me of my dog. Yeah. It's all good. No, it's okay. You made it better. Yeah. Yes, yeah. The humble bumblebee. I like that. Maybe your true goal is on the other side of that depression. Yeah, man. Feel like I can't get a better job. Yes, sometimes life sort of puts us in these difficult positions because you got to kind of see it as a blessing. Maybe there's some like deeper reason why. You know what I'm saying? What if you're not meant to like get a job in the way that you think you are, but maybe you're meant to like create your own path? That's one possibility, right? Sometimes when we're very like, I don't know if that's going to be helpful. Why do you feel stuck? We can all feel stuck sometimes. Do you ever act on your highest excitement in each moment without any expectation of what should happen or what the outcome should be? Sometimes that's what I like to do when I feel stuck. Just trust that, whatever is most exciting for me right now, that's gonna lead me along this sort of like golden path towards a better feeling life. Yeah, so that if you don't do that, so that maybe that's a good action step, right? That's like a good place to start, right? So if you feel stuck, I know that feeling, right? I've been there a lot. So often you feel like you need guidance, right? So your guidance is already coming to you, and it's always coming to you, and it's coming in the form of whatever option feels a little bit more exciting than all of the other options available to you right now. So just start acting on that and go for that. Move in that direction. It could be as simple as going for a walk, taking a shower, cleaning your room, lying on the grass, right? It could be a lot of different things. So it doesn't have to be some like grand career or life purpose or whatever. It could just your highest excitement right now, right? So just kind of follow that like a golden thread. And I've found in my experience that often leads me into like better feeling situations where I feel better. Maybe I feel more empowered. I feel a little bit more alive. And then from that position of feeling better, often I get better ideas and I feel more confident, and then I feel like I can create something meaningful, or I can move forward in that sense, right? So look for whatever feels better. Try to climb that staircase of just following that one excitement after the next excitement, okay? And just sort of like, I'm not talking about chasing dopamine in this sense of like, just like gambling and, watching porn constantly, right? I'm more so talking about following the whatever is like that childlike excitement in your heart, whatever feels a little bit better than whatever other options available. Just kind of start with that and keep it simple. It doesn't have to, you don't have to have this whole complicated plan. You don't have to have everything figured out, just kind of one step at a time, like what's the next right thing? There's that saying when you're depressed or you're not feeling good, just do the next right thing. What the right thing means is the thing that feels the best for me to do, regardless of what it is. There's no expectation of outcome. You're not trying to create something big. You're not trying to create some grand purpose. You're not trying to like become famous or whatever. You're just like the next right thing for in your heart, and just trust God is leading you in that direction. You can kind of have faith in that. I found that that's worked. Why are you worried about being homeless? Feel like God would protect you even if you were homeless. There's a lot of monks and stuff. They've been homeless and they were okay. Been taken care of. I'm not saying you're going to be, but it's good to accept the worst case scenario so that it stops bugging you. So one way that I like to think is like, if I'm meant to be homeless, then I'll just be homeless and I'll still be supported. I'll still be taken care of. You know, I'll find shelter when I need it and I'll find food when I need it. And like, so you gotta kind of trust God. You have this feeling that like God hates you, or like God doesn't want to take care of you, or like God doesn't support you. So if you're gonna be homeless, a lot of times it's because you are not listening to God. You're doing some other shit. So sometimes you are the one that's gonna cause yourself to be homeless by not listening to what God is telling you, which is your highest excitement in the moment. Start with that. Act on that. It's like this feeling in your chest sort of thing, or it's like start acting on that thing that feels exciting right now, right? And don't be so attached to the outcome or the expectation of what it should be or shouldn't be. Just follow it with faith. Was going to say something that keeps me feeling stuck is that I feel I'm not capable of succeeding at monetizing my highest excitement. But that's not the point. Lots of brainwashing telling dude, yeah, Justice, yo, I feel it, dude. So I've been there as well. So the what I found is that if it feels anxiety inducing, like, because what I found is in many cases, your highest excitement can sort of monetize itself in like an unexpected way. And I know that sounds a little like mystical. But the thing is sometimes there's certain possibilities that your brain just blocks off that you don't even think about. I wonder if I sound crazy. People are like clicking off. They're like, this guy's crazy. You can monetize your highest excitement in an unexpected way. Fuck you, Adam. You fucking pussy. Go to the gym, you... Dude, fucking reality's mystical. Like, what else are you gonna do? Like, so listen, man, you gotta kind of trust that your highest excitement is, if you're truly following it properly in each moment without expectation, you kind of spontaneously, synchronistically find yourself in situations that like you are able to monetize. Like, for example, in this unexpected sort of turn of events, I've been feeling like more called to do more live streams, and like even on different platforms like on TikTok and stuff. And it turns out there's actually pretty good opportunities to be monetized as a streamer. People, sometimes they send gifts or donations or whatever. And that's been feeling very aligned for me, because for the longest time I've been trying to monetize. I'd been like trying to like, you know, make a course or a coaching program, you know, so they've been thinking about like, but it's kind of anxiety inducing to think about that, because the truth is my soul, my heart doesn't want to sell a product in that way. I don't want to like launch a course or a product and sell. I could, I've done it, it works, but I don't want to. So if I don't want to, then it just feels forced and weird. So I've had to let that go. Just let it go. Trust, I'm going to be okay. Let it go. You know, I'm going to find a way to monetize, and it'll be spontaneous. It'll be synchronistic. I won't know how. So as I let it go, and I stopped thinking about it, I stopped grinding after it, and I stopped worrying about it. Since I was able to relax so deeply and really trust and really have faith, then that creates open space for me to just be honest and be authentic and be real. And I find, like, for example, this live streaming thing is so fun. it's so fun for me because it's like, this is how I naturally sort of am. Like, I don't want to create all this extra, presentations and extra shit, right? I like I like this sort of setup. So I did this really good live stream the other night where I was walking around at night, and I was getting a lot of signs from the universe that I should keep doing that. There's this random group of teenagers, high school kids that I saw like at the park, and they're like, Adam Miceli, oh my God, is that you? I watched your live stream. Holy shit, can I take a picture with you, please? I was like, what? Like, sure, man, what's good? It's like a group of kids, like they're taking pictures with me and stuff. I was like, damn, that's like kind of a good sign, right? And then the stream itself went super well. Like, it just felt super synchronized. So after I did that, I felt so good, and I got this crazy idea, and I was like, oh my God, like the stream, like don't streamers like make money and stuff, like just by kind of existing, like just by sort of like living their normal life, they get like donations or whatever, right? That's sort of like, that's a whole thing. I didn't even see, like, my brain didn't even think of that, because I was so attached to this like one way of doing things. Like, I thought I had to like, because when you're trying to monetize your passion, you're hooked into a pendulum, which means that you're only thinking along the lines of like what you think you should do. It's like you get attached to this like one path, right? And since you get attached to this one path, you're not asking yourself, is this my true goal? Is this my true path? What's my true goal? What's my true path? So since I've been following my own advice, right, like, and also from the Transurfing book, which I've really been liking, when I think about like creating a course or a program or this launching this big thing, it gives me anxiety and it gives me tension. The book is called Reality Transurfing. Okay, check that out. That's your key. That's your key message right here, okay? Definitely read that book, okay? Reality Transurfing. That's been one of the most deeply resonant books that I've found in my journey. I've read hundreds of books on spirituality and reality creation and all this kind of stuff, and Reality Transurfing for me is like clear, crystal clear, okay? That's the real shit right there, okay? Very good stuff. Reality Transurfing, okay? I got some other good books on my book list, by the way, just letting you know. Yeah, I've read the Bible. I read the Bible all the time. Buddy boy, don't fucking talk to me about the Bible. I read the shit out of the Bible. Have you read the Bible? Good. Go read the Bible right now. What are you doing? Why are you watching my stream? You should be reading the Bible. I read the Bible every day and night. I wake up in the morning and read the Bible. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. The Word of God, dude, every word that ever comes out of anyone's mouth ever is the Word of God, because God is everything. Do you understand? Reality's made of God. Every piece of existence is God. What you're hearing right now is the Word of God. Sing! Sing! Can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Switchblade with a little switch to switch blades and switch from a 6 to a 16-inch blade. Shit's like a samurai sword, a sensei. Zing! There you go, you got it. God agrees. Thank you. Yeah, so I was just saying, when you follow your highest excitement, you let go of attachment and expectation. Sometimes there's sort of this like spontaneous, it's like this spontaneous path that sort of opens up and you couldn't see it, right? You wouldn't have ever thought about it. It just kind of comes to you, like you're like, whoa. Do I believe in Satan? What does that matter? Can't tell me tricks about the tricks of this trade. Kind of don't, to be honest with you. Bruh! It's so funny. I love that. You guys are hilarious, bro. I fucking love this shit. Guy who says bruh says, bruh! Bro, we needed you. This was the best time for you to come. Yeah, that's a good way to say it, Justice. I like that. Satan is God and was made by God, which is also you. There you go. I don't think Elias is there yet, though. We gotta be nice. Can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Not true, see? Can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Switch braid with a little switch to switch blades and switch from a 6 to a 16-inch blade. Shit's like a samurai sword, a sensei. Shing! Shit just don't change this way. Excuse my igpay attenlay, but ukfay your igpay. I'm gonna move locations. I think I'm gonna go for a little skateboard, guys. We're feeling the energy moving a little bit. You can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Anyone here likes Eminem? Big Eminem fan. Give yourself permission to enjoy life and accept everything that comes to you as a gift. As soon as you feel a cloud forming over your holiday, try to discern where you have increased importance. What is it that is preying on your mind? There is a ready answer to this question. You are forcing yourself to do something. You are overly impatient to achieve your goal, or you are attributing something excessive importance. Relax your grip. Can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Switch blade with a little switch to switch blades and switch from a 6 to a 16-inch blade. Shit's like a samurai sword, a sensei. Shing! Shit just don't change from this day. I'm this way. What is your ultimate goal? Great question. It's basically what I'm doing now. Just like relax and do whatever I want and have fun. And make really good content that's real to my heart. I like making content that's like the truth, you know? It's not the truth in theory, it's the truth in practice. That's the difference. I'm not talking about theoretically the truth. Do I want a family? That's a good question. My girlfriend asked me that. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I'm gonna get bored eventually. It'd probably be a rewarding experience. Yeah, she wants a family. If she wants a family, I want one too. You know, that's a nice gift we can give each other. You know. Can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Switchblade. It's my penny board, guys. Got it at a garage sale for $10. Thank you. Appreciate that, Elias. It's very nice of you. Yeah, so I think I said a lot of good stuff about the true goal. We're gonna go over some of the principles. So like, you know, it's your true goal if your heart feels relaxed when you think about it. If your heart's not feeling relaxed, it's probably a false goal. It's probably a pendulum. You can sometimes tell if the goal is like so flashy and luxurious, like, oh, I want $10 billion and, you know, models rubbing my back and shit. A lot of times that's like, it's not actually your heart's goal. It's kind of like a pendulum. It's not really your true goal. Sometimes the overly flashy and goals, a lot of times they're inauthentic. Your true goal should feel relaxing. It should feel like you're on a continual vacation. Should feel calm and peaceful. Should feel true to you. There shouldn't be much like anxiety. Yeah, my job is to exist and to do what I do. Sometimes people pay me. But no, I don't have like you know, like I guess a job, you could say. But like, why would I? Anyways. Can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Switchblade with a little switch to switch blades. Well, yeah, obviously I don't need it. A lot of times we get a job out of anxiety. We don't realize that maybe we don't really, again, like, not saying you don't need money or whatever, but I'm saying that God can actually provide you with money if you trust him. If you're like anxious and you think you have to like figure it all out yourself, then you're gonna do some weird shit that's totally out of alignment with your heart. And now you're working in some, you know, warehouse that you don't even want to be there, and it's like, but you're doing it out of fear, right? So you're out of alignment, basically. I've never been to the desert, actually. I would like to go to the desert, though. That sounds really fun. I would like to go to the desert. Yeah, right now my channel's been keeping me afloat for the last few years. Every once in a while, people reach out and they pay me. I've been doing coaching for a while. I used to sell courses and stuff too, but we're changing gears a little bit. Can't tell me shit about the tricks of this trade. Adam, what the fuck is going on? Rapping rap game? You got it. Yeah, buddy. Actually, I skateboard. I skateboard a lot. I'm always out on my board just because it's so fun. It's like so relaxing. I feel like I'm land surfing. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm really lazy. I walk sometimes, but like I'm trying to conserve energy. You know, I'm just lazy. I don't want to walk. Just like, I'd rather roll. Yeah, it's good to align your life with your true goal. And in transurfing, it says you should spend actually a few months, if you can, really getting clear about your true goal. If you're not clear about what your true goal is, then it's like, what are you doing? A lot of times we don't even know what our true goal is. Again, if it makes you feel anxious when you think about it, or if it feels kind of scary or tense around your heart, your chest area, that's how you know it's not your true goal. This mic is a little bit odd because it gives me a weird feeling in my chest. It's like a Bluetooth thing. Hello? Yeah, I like wheels. It's good to take time to really like reflect on like, what do I really want? What do I truly want? Truly. What's my true goal? Oh, I can put it on my bag here. Maybe this will work. Don't want this mic to fall off. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Yeah, you should be good. Thanks for being here, Justice. Appreciate your presence. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah. The thing is, like, a lot of times we're taking action and we're exerting effort, but it's in the wrong direction. We're trying to like achieve goals that we don't even want. Is that my friend? No, it's not. You're trying to like do all this extra shit, but it's like in the wrong direction. Your true goal should make you feel relaxed and peaceful. It should feel easy. It should feel like your life is a continuous vacation. How would I guess where you're from, Elias? I can't even see you. I don't know. Why would I use your name? Thank you so much, Kalichka. I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you've been watching my videos for so long. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Your true goal in life should feel relaxing. It should feel non-stressful when you think about it. You shouldn't feel any sort of like stress or tension in your chest when you think about it. It should make you feel calm. An example might be like, for me, it's like, I just want to relax and enjoy and have fun and share my heart in a way that's low pressure. You know, like I don't have to sell shit or I don't have to do anything extra. You know, just want to be myself and share my love with the world, and that's my true goal, right? And I'm doing it. So when you're aligned with your true goal, and then you take action on it in a natural way, not in a forced way, right? In a natural, in an easy way. It should feel aligned with your highest excitement. You see how all the pieces fit together? I'm from Toronto in Canada. Toronto. Your true goal should feel relaxing, and then the path should feel relaxing. It should feel peaceful. It should feel easy. It should feel authentic. It should feel simple. It should feel like it almost is able to achieve itself. It's so easy and simple. It's like going to get the mail. There's nothing in your way. It's not too complicated. It's just like, I'm just gonna step outside, I'm gonna go get the mail, you know? So one thing that we worry about a lot is like the practicality, but we worry about the practicality before. Like, oh, I can't do that because I'm not gonna make money. The point is, if it feels good in your heart and your heart's really excited about it and it feels relaxing and peaceful, then what will happen is if you choose to follow it, what happens is mind and heart come into unity. You have mind and heart unity. When your mind is able and willing to surrender to your heart, meaning that you allow yourself to go after the thing that your heart truly wants, what this creates is a resonant force field around you, and you start to become very attractive. So when your mind bows to your heart, you create mind and heart resonance. Celine, what the fuck? We're live. Scusa. Okay, go. See you. That's my friend. She's got a doggo. Yeah, so when your mind and heart are in unity, because you're actually thinking about what's my true goal? Am I aligned with my heart? Am I clear about what would make my life feel like a continuous vacation? The idea is to then visualize that, feel like your life is a continual vacation. Be it. So when the mind and the heart come into unity, you then become very charismatic and you become very attractive. It's like everything the person says or the way they are is so attractive in the sense of like, they're just, everything they do is like a masterpiece. So you create masterpieces accidentally because your mind and your heart are unified. It's like you literally are one with God almost, that it's like everything you say is like the gospel. Not in this arrogant sense, but it's in the sense of like, since you're following your heart, there's this very attractive energy that comes through you and it just feels very aligned and very resonant. So as a side effect of this, you do end up inspiring other people or benefiting other people. You don't have to think about changing the world. You just have to think about being yourself. Being true to your heart, to that inner child inside of you. Be true to that. Trust it. We get scared. Adam, what about the practicality? What about the money? There you go, man. Yeah. Don't try to manifest. So if you've gained clarity on a goal and you've been trying to manifest it and you're working and letting go and having faith, it'll work out. It's true. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay too. So just making sure it's the true goal, right? So the true goal feels relaxing. It feels like easy and peaceful. It feels light, very light. It's a light goal. It's not heavy. It's not like soaked in this burden of like responsibility or duty or importance. It's not soaked in importance. It just feels easy and natural. It feels fun. The true goal feels really fun and easy and light. The false goal feels like so important and there's so much pressure, so much pressure on you to perform. You shouldn't feel any pressure to perform. The true goal should feel like there's no stakes. Like, I don't have to try. Like, it just is, it is what it is. Like, it's easy. Like, there's nothing, you know, like, if I want to try, I'm going to try in a way that feels fun, but I'm not going to try because I'm scared. I'm going to try because I like to. Big difference. Gotta pee again. So hopefully this is not too much of a weird spot. 1 second. Yeah, I guess we're in the infinite toilet dimension. Yeah. Are you guys clear about that? So the point, the way you move forward is you kind of like relax. And you just like, you let your natural self kind of like shine through, I guess you could say. It shouldn't feel stressful again. So if you're worried now, like, okay, so Adam, I got my true goal, okay, great, but like now how am I gonna make it work? And now you're like creating these plans, right? Well, I could make it work like this, right? And then, oh, well, your mind is gonna now start to try to figure it out, right? Then it gets a little heavy. It gets a little stressful, you know? It's like, now I gotta worry about the practicality and I got, the money and this and that. So we need to almost surrender to the mystery a little bit. You can't like be overly involved in the process of like making it happen like yourself. In transurfing, there's this idea of outer power. You sort of surrender to outer power, where the goal sort of finds this way to like kind of create itself. And all you're doing is you're just sort of being in it. So you're mirroring your frequency to it by accepting the feeling of love in your heart, I guess you could say. Just having fun and relaxing, living as though you're already there. A lot of that looks like just relaxing and having fun and being yourself, being true, doing following the flow of the moment, your highest excitement. In transurfing, he calls it listening to the rustle of the morning stars. Listen to the callings, the signs. Sometimes life will give you signs when you let go and you're not like so gripped on. You're not so gripped on. You relax. You might spontaneously, synchronistically find a sign. A book appears to you, or you hear someone say something in passing. Yeah, and then you get more clear about your true path and your true goal. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions, I'd love to answer. and we're wrapping up a little bit. Whee! Yeah, there's if you're hoping to get hired at a certain job and company, I've done everything I think I could do. Now I just surrender. Any tips? Yeah, so there's this feeling of like if it's meant for you, it'll happen. If it's not meant for you, it won't happen, and both are good. Both are good outcomes. If it feels like so important, or if it feels like this big deal, then it's probably not meant for you anyways. Usually your true path won't feel like a big deal. But like the best you can do is to be clear about not what you want, but what does the company want? You know, like what's the company looking for in a worker? And you can do your best to sort of like align yourself with those qualities, and just to be considerate, not only about what you want, but also what the company wants. What does the boss want? What's he looking for? And do your best to speak in those terms, right? But if you've done everything you can do, then just stop thinking about it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. The point is that it's not meant to be. There you go. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Such a key insight. Yeah. It's meant to be, it'll be. Let me be free. What's meant to be, will be. Got a good song for you. It's called Free by Summer Love. Maybe I can I chat in here? What? Should be able to chat. Come on. The song's called Free by Summer Love. Summer is like summer, but with an O. Like the Swedish version. It's a nice relaxing song. Check it out if you'd like. All right, friends, thank you for tuning in. I'm heading out now. You can check out my website if you'd like. I'll send you over there. I got some awesome blog articles. I got a book list. I have some opportunities if you'd like to speak with me and work with me more closely. There's a page there where you can just click and apply for that if you'd like. Yeah, there's a lot of deep stuff that I do my best here to kind of like implement to you. I try to give you good info. I find it's good also if you want to have like a deeper relationship with me. That's possible as well. Yeah. Also, I'm having fun. Stay tuned. How do we go deeper? Yeah, I got my website. There's blogs. I'm posting short form blogs on my website. I'm also posting long form blogs. You can join my mailing list where I'm posting a lot of great ideas there. Some really powerful, life-changing stuff. Like I'm really tapping into some really powerful, life-changing stuff that's completely changed my life and transformed it into just like a consistently relaxing celebration of enjoyment and fun. And it's very fulfilling. I feel like I can create beautiful things that I'm proud of, and I can get paid for it. So that's been happening. I got a lot of insights about that. I do my best to share here. Stay tuned, man. I got more live streams coming. Go follow me on TikTok. I was thinking of maybe I might do a live stream on TikTok. I don't know. I've been feeling called to it a bit. I'm going to talk more about a lot of different subjects. They kind of evolve and grow over time. You know, it depends on what I feel interested in. I don't want to just always talk about the same thing every time. But I just kind of talk about whatever feels interesting, you know, whatever is coming through, whatever is fun, whatever is light, whatever is easy. That's kind of the way I like to go, and I hope it's helpful for you. And thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you. Follow me on TikTok. All right, everyone. Bye.